classic Halloween look is to paint yourself dead, and this is my version. Hi, my name is Anna and I love dressing up for Halloween. Now, when it comes to special effects makeup, I'm not a professional. I'm completely self-taught, but that means that if I can do it, then you can too. I have to say that some of the products I will be using can be a little bit unpleasant if used incorrectly. So be super careful, because I speak from personal experience when I say that you do not want to lose an eyebrow to liquid latex. If you thought that charcoal face masks were bad, they have nothing on liquid latex. Over the next 6 weeks I will be recreating some of my favourite looks that I've done on myself and other people over my time at university. And there will be something a little bit gory, something a little bit glam, if not a little bit green. Hopefully there'll be something for everyone. So I think it's time to get started, and I hope that you enjoy. I started off by prepping my face with some moisturiser and the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Pore Perfection Primer. I then put some of Meran's Spirit Gum in the very centre of my forehead. Whilst this dried down a little bit, I powdered my fingers with Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder in translucent so that I could handle the Ben Nye's nose and scar wax in fair with a little bit more ease. I rolled the wax into a ball, tapped the Spirit Gum so that it became tacky, and then stuck the wax to my forehead. I then used my fingers to blend the wax out into my forehead so that it looked like there were no seams and that it looked like it was part of my skin. I applied a layer of Kryolan's liquid latex over the top. When the latex had dried, I took a pair of nail scissors and very carefully cut into the centre of the bump to create a bullet exit wound in the centre of my head. I widened the hole using the end of a brush and the scissors to make sure the edges of the wound were jagged and uneven. When I was happy with this, I set this with another layer of liquid latex. When the latex had dried, I applied Urban Decay's Naked Skin Foundation in my normal shade 1.0 all over my face, and quickly, before it had a chance to dry, I applied a coat of Snazaru's face paint in white over the top of it and blended the two together. I put this over my ears and down my neck too. This creates a nice pallor to the skin rather than just going to the extreme of white face paint alone all over the face straight away. Using Meran's Bruise Wheel, I took the brown shade, filling in the hole in my head using a detail brush. I then took the darkest colour and applied this to the very centre of the wound, making it look deeper than it was. I applied this colour to the very edges of the wound to outline it. I took the red colour and dotted this to the walls of the wound and the entrance, and started to create a bruise around the outside. I dotted the brown in with this and blended the two together with a brush. If you want to design your own bruise, you can find plenty of reference pictures on the internet. However, remember that a fresh bruise will not have any greens or yellows in it straight away. To create cuts and scrapes using the bruise wheel, I have found the best way to do this is to paint down the darkest shade first and then go in again and to put the red shade in the very centre of this. I use this method on both my lip and a small cut in my hairline. You can make these look worse by using scab gel or fake blood over the top of the red. I then use the same method as before to paint a bruise around these using the bruise wheel, building up the colour until I was happy with it so it didn't look too extreme straight away. This way you can really tailor the look to you. I decided to not use my eyebrow pencil and instead filled in my eyebrows using whiskey from the Urban Decay Smoky palette. I took the colour Blackjack from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette and dotted this around my eyes messily. I then used this colour to contour my cheekbones before blending it into my full eyelids and across my lips. I extended the eyeshadow past my lips, almost like something had drooled out of my mouth and hadn't been wiped away. Still with Blackjack, I took the thinnest brush I had and drew veins spidering down from my eyes and down from the wounds on my face. I then applied some of my own stage blood. The good thing about this is that it's quite thick, so it stays pretty much where you put it, as long as you don't paint it on too thick. I applied it dripping down from the bullet exit wound, filling the hole. I added a dot over the wound in my hairline and painted a bloody tear dripping down from one eye, careful not to get it in my actual eye. I then gave myself a bloody nose on the same side. Using the Soap & Glory Thick and Fast mascara in black, I closed one eye at a time and brushed this messily onto the lashes at the outer corner of the eye, not taking too much care when getting it onto my eyelids and under the eye. In fact, this is pretty much the goal, as I felt this would enhance and almost look like the character had been crying. I then finally applied my contact lenses. They were Chroma View contact lenses in blind white. A quick side note about these lenses. Firstly, I was always told to put contact lenses in before makeup. I did try, however, I put one in and quickly realised when they said blind white, they really meant it. So I had to put them in last for this look. Basically, if you're planning on getting ones to wear out and about, please make sure that you get the mesh blind white contact lenses, not the fully opaque ones, as I did. This was my own fault, as I didn't read the description properly. However, for film work, I love these and they are great contact lenses, so I'm not trying to diss the brand in any way. Anyway, with my contact lenses in, I was dead and done. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, then please like and subscribe to my channel. I will leave a link to all my social media below, along with a list of all the products that I used in today's video. Join me next Thursday at 7 PM for our final video in spooky season, when I will be turning myself into Two-Face. So stressful.
Precisely. Now, this time,
Legit cannot see anything.
it's just me